this. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play clock winding down. Gurley. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. He was... Over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On the run, Dunbar. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Gun, Goff, dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Fumble recovery, it's Keenum. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
That's right. Hurry up, here we go. Green,
From the 50, it's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
After the interception, here's Gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Goff now on second down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play, Goff to Austin. 48 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Austin, the man in motion left. They'll send Austin in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Keenum to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
All right, here we go.
On third and long, it's Keenum. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now Keenum. And this is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run it now with Dunbar. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
To throw on second down is gone. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. Third down here.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Another try on second down with Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Goff going to keep it himself and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now. Green 39, Green 39.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now, Jack, Patriot, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Now let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
Now Goff on first down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Goff on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a handoff for Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Cook. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Let's go.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Get ready. Blue 58.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on second and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try the air now with Goff. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Watkins the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Throwing on third. Ball. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quan Alexander in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On second down, here's Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Sharif Floyd busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Watkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go. Wide Eddie. Wide Eddie. Tiger. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right near the 27th.
Let's go. Wide 90. Wide 90. Two jet. Set.
Bridgewater now on second down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Get right there. Wide 90. Wide 90. Force. Set. Wide 90.
For first down. Here's the run with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, he's got Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for LA, they keep pace for a playoff.